Oh my god, it's back. There's still an hour and 20 minutes of stream left. The non-believers have left. And those who... Oh, why am I... Oh, am I not clicked onto the... There we go. The true believers will be here for Cataclysm Stories, chat. We tested this last week, and hopefully you can kind of tell what's happening at 1080 with the zoom feature that I didn't know existed. Yeah, so that's a thing. So, today's story is about Dorothea Squad Puente, a female photojournalist. She's a good cook. She's good at dodging. She's good at fabricating and mechanics because she grew up with a lot of brothers in Mexico. And the family ran a mechanics business, but Dorothea, she never wanted to live that life. She always dreamed of photojournalism. And that's how she found herself with a job here in a church. She was investigating pedophilia in the church when the zombie apocalypse hit. She was in the middle of this giant city, and there were these two churches, one on each side of the street, and she had just uncovered a terrible secret that the two churches were actually running a contest of who could molest the most kids in a fiscal quarter. A terrible, dark, dark secret. And as she was just getting ready to report them, boom, the living dead. So, dark times. Now, I've also noticed that Dorothea has an infected torso, which is going to be a big problem. She's strong. She's not smart. She's overweight. She doesn't have any ability to fight, as it were. So let's see what she's got. She's got a camera, of course, a phone, and she's wearing boy shorts, a blazer, pants. Oh, yeah, she's nicely dressed. Okay, yeah, she's wearing the pants. So yeah, she's hit with that shock of the pedophilia, and then right on the tail of that, fucking zombies. So let's see what we've got in terms of, we've got some zombies down here to the south. We've got this guy right over here who can see us, a fat zombie, and these guys down here who can also see us. But the good news is, lots of stuff. So we got a lighter here, a rain hood, which is great. I'll pop that on. Can't argue with that. Let's see what else we've got in here. Sunglasses, matchbooks are valuable. A raincoat that doesn't fit. Some blankets, but that's in another building. So Dorothea's main problem, she's here with this other guy, Jamie Diaz. Let's take a look at him. Really don't think we have time to talk to Jamie. Probably what we're going to want to do is get the hell out of this city, if possible. So Dorothea, she's, you know, like I said, not much of a fighter. She's more of a mechanic photographer. So she remembers coming into the city that there is a big empty field out to the east, and she is going to head in that direction as fast as humanly possible. So let's travel with, I'm going to turn off safe mode because we are not safe. Oh, that's not the way out. These windows don't open, so she's going to smash them in. Oh no. Oh, she's been spotted immediately. We've got a zombie technician. Oh, Dorothy, she's got to start to run. She's not the best runner, and she does have that chest infection. Oh my god! What are those? Swimmer zombies. Oh god, the pool has just emptied with the living dead. Terrifying. Dorothy, oh, there's a dog. Oh, she's starting to run out of breath. But it's okay, because she's... Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many. She's winded. She's about halfway winded. And she is not close to getting out of this city. Chat, it is dark times for Dorothea. And she's almost out of breath. She's going to have to slow back down. Can't she make it? What is that? That's a horrible creature. Oh, that's a zombie bio operator. That's what's going to kill us. Oh yeah, that's caught up and grabbed on. Running again. Scientists. She is almost out of breath. Oh, what are those? Runners. Oh, they can run. And she is almost out. Oh shit, she's been caught. Oh, Dorothea. Oh, Dorothea. Oh. Not long for this world. So she is being devoured. Too bad. The world will never know about the evils that she uncovered in her greatest expose. Okay, now who we're going to find out about. Today we're going to learn about Aaron Guru Ellis, a professional cyclist. Wow. Okay. So interestingly enough, Aaron also has an infected torso. Oh, I almost wonder if that's maybe a bug in this version. So he's good at driving. He's good at cutting weapons. Nice. He's good at dodging, piercing weapons, and rifles. That's an interesting skill set for a cyclist, don't you think? He is smart and perceptive, but weak. Let's see what kind of gear he's got. We got a cell phone, bottle of sports drink, and fanny pack. That's useful. He's wearing his biking gear. Let's see where he is. He is in a zoo, of all places. Why would you be in a zoo? And there's an irradiation plant over there. There's a fair-sized town. There's a gas station. So yeah, Aaron was visiting the zoo. He likes to do that, once a week. He was biking through the zoo. So that's weird. A folding bicycle. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's get that. And activate it. To that. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That was a mistake. Okay, that was stupid. I'm trying to I'm gonna drag this out of here. Let's just drag. There we go. That's what we need. Open up these doors. I can't. There we go. There it is. Got it out. Okay. So we've got a festering boar. Aaron has noticed that something is wrong with the pigs in the zoo. And he's getting a little freaked out because there's all these sirens going off and some weird shit's happening. And when weird shit goes down, what does Aaron do? He gets on his fucking bike. He bikes it. And so here we go. Turn-based bike riding. Nothing better. So he's biking it on out. Always run into a bush. Oh goodness, there's the boar. How do you get out of this place? Well, the boar's... Oh, it's broken through the fence. Oh god. What is this a way out? No, it's not. Oh dear. Okay. Aaron is going to abandon the bicycle for now. He hates to do that. Yes, we'll die from a moving vehicle. But he doesn't... He's got to get away from these... Oh, there's a bathroom here. And this is a dead end. Oh, Aaron, you've made terrible decisions with your life. The boars don't seem to have followed him. Oh, but here they are. Oh, run, Aaron. Run. You've got to find a way out. His athletic lifestyle has made him fast enough to evade the boars. But he needs... What is that? Downspout? That doesn't help us. He takes shelter indoors, hoping to find some sort of entrance to this hellish zoo. How do people leave the zoo, he wonders. As there is no obvious exit or entrance. It's like Hotel California Zoo. What the hell? How do you get out of here? Alright, he assumes that perhaps north? Perhaps entrances... Ah! It was up here all along. Unfortunately, that takes him right into the city. And he sees a ton of zombies already waiting. Now he questions, chat. He questions, does he go back for his bike? Because he's sick and he needs to get someplace quickly. Being an accomplished cyclist, he decides, yes, you go back for the bike. You don't leave your bike when it's all you've ever known. Oh, but there are the pigs. The pigs are out. Come on. Come on, pedal, you son of a bitch. Oh, he did it. He did it, chat. Oh, but what the fuck is going on out there? Okay, he's gonna have to wait. This, Erasmo Moreno is taking some damage in the front door. The zombies are definitely still out there. Okay, let's try to pedal through them. Constant game errors. Oh, that was telling us that we can't... Oh, shit. God damn it. Yes. Okay, oh. Wait, there's only one left. No, there's a bunch. Okay, abandon the bike. Run away. Run, Aaron. And he decides... Yeah, he's just gonna nope the fuck out of here. Gonna start running. Into the woods. Break the line of sight. And hopefully... And it starts raining. Now remember that Aaron is infected. His chest is infected. His torso has developed a serious infection now. He is not a doctor. He has no medical training. And it's really starting to hurt. He's in distressing pain. His strength is down to 4. Alright, that means that Aaron is not winning any fights with anybody. He's also hungry. He has no food. He's terrified. He's cold. He has nausea from the infection. But he is poison resistant, so perhaps that will help him. Aaron sees a car up ahead. He prays that somehow this car is still functioning, so it can carry him to possibly get medicine. But the car has no tires at all. There is something in the trunk. He investigates. It's a wheel and a jack. That means nothing to Aaron. He struggles on. So he sees in the distance a state park. A state park, that's not of any use. Maybe they'll have a first aid kit, he thinks. You know, government building, they should have first aid kits, right? What about these vehicles? This one has no gas tank. And he checks this one. It's... well, maybe? Where's the engine? A faulty engine? But, perhaps, could it work? He tries the keys. Fails to start. Hey, it started. Oh, wow. So, Aaron now has, what? Oh, come on. That happened last time when I observed the vehicle. Well, that sucks. That's the end of Aaron's story. Gotta remember next time, chat. Autosave. Quick save whenever you find a vehicle. Alright, next one. Next story. That was just getting good, too, because he didn't have much of a chance because the infection had already set in. Alright, and we got Cleopatra Banana Shanks. What a great name. She's a lab technician. Interesting. She's really good with computers. She can cook. She's good with cutting weapons, electronics, fabrication, marksmanship, mechanics, rifles, and speaking. Wow, she is a well-trained character. She hates vegetables. She has a fast metabolism. She's in debt. I've never used debt before. I don't know what that even does. Strong scent. She's stinky. She's a stinky girl. So she is in this evacuation center. She found out, you know, that she heard about the zombie apocalypse. She rushed to the evacuation center. And, you know, Cleopatra, the reason they call her Banana is that the only scent that she's ever found in her life that could cover her natural horrible stank is banana, right? So she's got banana scented everything. Fucking body wash, lotions, perfumes, hairspray. She smells like a banana, but like a not quite right banana, because she's like her natural stank. And you know, they call her Stank Shanks behind her back, but she knows, and because she's a smart girl, you know, she's 10 intelligence, she's a lab technician, and it's really been the bane of her life, the stink that follows her around. And so she's really just put her whole life into learning, and that's why she has all these great skills. She teaches herself things to avoid the interactions with other people. Now, she's here in the evacuation shelter, and she's here with, who do we have? D. Hotness Benton. Hotness Benton she's kind of like, you know, the alpha girl that hangs out with, what was her girl's name? Cleo, because it makes her feel better. You know, like it's the skanky girl that she runs around with because it makes her hotter in comparison. So they came here together, but Cleo's like, you know what? I don't really want to hang out with you anymore. So now that it's the zombie apocalypse, it doesn't matter how much I stink, does it? Because the only other people in the world are dead fucking zombies. So Cleopatra, she sets out. Oh, we didn't see what she's wearing. She's got rubber gloves, a lab coat, pair of safety glasses. That's good. a chemistry set, which is useful later in the game, but not right now. Oh, motherfucker. The basement is full of zombies. It's full of zombies, chat. This is bad news. Close that door. Get the fuck out. It's really unfortunate because... okay, yeah. Roleplay. Don't do the when the game start. Do the roleplay start. That's what we're doing. So, Cleo knows better than to go toward the city of Marlowe. Now, this is where she worked. Actually, she worked in the science lab that was outside of town, but, you know, she lived here, and she knows that everybody's zombified there. Like I said, she's a smart girl. So Cleo decides she is going to head east through the swamps, as dangerous as those might be, and see what's going on the other side. So she heads up. Here's where you zoom out to make this a little bit more playable. Traveling around, so she heads into the swamp area. It's a little dangerous in the swamps, and she knows that, but what are you going to do, right? You got to soldier through. Cleo is unhappy. I'm not sure why she's unhappy. I guess just because she stinks. But otherwise, she's not hungry. She's not thirsty. She's doing okay, all things considered. So let's just see what we see. Oh, what do we got up here? Oh, a family of deer. Oh. Cleo has always loved animals, which is unfortunate because her natural stink has always turned off dogs and cats and other creatures to her. Oh, and look, the deer run away. They hate her. They hate her like everybody else has always hated her entire life. And that really hurts her. It hurts her feelings. She's only ever wanted to smell good. Really nothing doing in the fields. She sees something lying on the ground. Shell casings. That's ominous. There's a family of crows. Once again, they scatter, picking up one whiff of her disgusting fishy smell. But off in the distance, Cleo sees a cabin. A cabin sounds like the perfect thing, right? I mean, we want to get away from these horrible zombies. Find some shelter. Unfortunately, as she approaches the cabin, what does she see? A zombie. Now, Cleo really wants to get inside this cabin because it's raining and she feels bad. So she looks around. She doesn't have anything to fight with, but she sees this rock lying on the ground. And all of that anger and rage about being rejected just bubbles up inside of her. And she's like, you know what? I don't have to take this shit anymore. These fuckers, that was probably one of the guys that turned me down. And went on Tinder dates only to abandon me and say he was going to the bathroom and never come back to the table because of the banana student. So fuck this guy. So she goes up and she's had enough. There he is. A stupid male zombie. Fuck him. So she grabs a rock. She wraps her hands around it as tight as she can. And she bashes him in the skull with it. Oh, she hits him. 10 damage. He gets some shots in her head, her torso, her legs. She's in pain, but she doesn't care. She's in a frenzy, chat. A frenzy. She's just smacking away. Oh. He's getting hits in left arm. Her mood is plummeting, but finally, one last hit. She smacks him, and he falls. He doesn't have any gear. She looks over the corpse, and she decides to move on to the cabin. Now, she took a couple of hacks there, but she's okay. All right. Oh, we got a raincoat she decides, she tries it on. It doesn't fit very well. She moves on. Now here we have some books. Interesting. Now, unfortunately, Cleo has absolutely no storage capacity whatsoever. So she passes the books by. She sees another book. Oh, Fletcher's friend. She thinks to herself that a bow would certainly be useful in the zombie apocalypse, but once again, she's got nothing. Oh, look at this. She sees a knife. A steak knife. That's going to be better than her rock. So she drops the rock, picks up the steak knife. We have a couple of eggs here and a frying pan. Interesting. So she thinks to herself, maybe later we'll have a little snack. But for now, duct tape. We can't carry the duct tape. Okay. Cleo has got to get some storage, she says to herself. She is going to continue. Just see what else is in the house. We got some water in the toilet. Bottle of cough syrup. Leaves that behind. I'm going to close these windows in case anything dangerous is out there. More books. Wow, there's a lot of books here. And we have a blanket and a pillow on the bed. So she says to herself, maybe I could spend some time here, you know? It's not the worst place. What we got here? Scissors, chicken and dumplings. Oh, here we go. Bandages. Bandages are great. Let's bandage up our head and our torso and one of our legs. And let's go ahead and get this axe. We're just going to drop that steak knife because there's no reason to carry that around. Now, she feels very empowered, chat. She feels like she can really take on the world. She's got this axe. There is a headlamp. A flashlight. Let's put on the headlamp. And you know what? Cleo is a smart girl. And well, actually, there's one more room to explore here. Let's see what's going on in here. Close these windows. If I can figure out the isometric really throws me off. And we got more books. Now Cleo loves books, but she is a little bit freaked out right now, you know, just for reading. So like I said, she's a smart girl. Actually gonna quick save so it doesn't crash again. So she goes into the bedroom that she doesn't plan to use, and she tears down those curtains and makes herself a sling out of the sheet. And put the axe down while we do that. Wear the sling. Put the wood axe. Pick that back up. Now, she decides she definitely wants to come back in here and pick up some of this food. Graham crackers, sardines, chicken and dumplings, pickled fish. Yep, we'll take those. Cream soda, sure, why not? And what do we have over here? Plate. Definitely going to take this heavy-duty flashlight. Also, these flashlights don't have any batteries. But that's okay because... Wait. Oh, that's a UPS. Ah, shit. Yeah. No batteries in these flashlights. So that's unfortunate. But you know what? She's going to keep them anyway. Might come in useful. What is this? Oh, that's a stove. Now the other thing she wants to do while she's here is pick up that frying pan, and she's actually going to use her axe and smash up this table and pick up this plank and drop that plank into the oven. Oh, wait. We don't have any way to start a fire. Ooh. That complicates matters, doesn't it? Okay. Now, is she smart enough to have recipes? What do you call those things, chat? Well, let's see what she can make. She's good. She can make all this chemical shit. Oh, distaff and spindle. No, that's for yarn. What's the thing called where you use a string to spin it? Bow drill. Yeah, that's right, bow drill. She doesn't know how to make that. What can she make? Yeah, I think we're out of luck here. I think we're going to have to find a lighter or some matches. Well, that's unfortunate. But you know what? She feels pretty good. She's got some food that she can eat. She's killed. She's taken a life. And she's ready to continue on. She's found the river. So she decides to just, stay with the river, see where it goes. She's journeying on. She sees some turkeys and some crows fleeing from her because of her disgusting stench. And she's just enjoying a little walk by the river. Unfortunately, it is raining and it's fairly cold, but she's comfortable. Uh-oh. Ow, now we've got a problem, chat. It's Amigo. Now, if you don't know what Amigo is, you want to go read The Whisperer in the Darkness. I'll spoil it a little bit. Spoiler alert, they are giant crab people who want to mine the earth in Vermont. That's right, that's what I said. Now, we are not going to fuck with him because he's dangerous. But if we had the means to combat him, which we don't, there are definitely some corpses over there that would have cool stuff on them. Probably some means to start fire. But you know what? Discretion, chat. You gotta show discretion with amigos. They're not to be fucked with. Oh, what do we have down here? What is that? That is rubble. So what is going on down here? Look at all this rubble. Oh, that's a nuclear crater. You know what? Let's avoid that. That's not something we want to be around. Yeah, we don't want to get Cleo irradiated. That would be bad. Lots of... Oh, we're not close enough to see what that is. What are these? 380 casings, so some bad shit went down over here. Now we have a trailhead. Oh, even better. We've got a campsite. Let's investigate the campsite. Could be some good stuff over at the campsite. So, she's still very unhappy. She's in pain. And her mood is not improving. Cleo's not... She doesn't have a positive outlook, for sure. She's just roaming around in the rain. Oh, 410. Okay, so here we have... Cleo sees at the campsite an aggressive-looking pit bull mix. Now, like I said, Cleo loves animals, but she's always had trouble interacting with them because they hate her smell so much and they get aggressive. So she's tentative. She sees the pit bull take an aggressive stance. She looks over the site. She sees some toaster pastries, and those would really hit the spot right now, wouldn't they? She sees some dehydrated meat. That would be great for the zombie apocalypse. And she sees a corpse. That's unpleasant, but you know what? She's getting a little used to it at this point. So she decides to forge ahead and risk getting near this dog. She's going to give him a little bit of a wide berth. She sees more corpses, and she decides to investigate. Not much going on here. Some clothing. Nothing she really wants. Looks like that person died a pretty bad death. There's a tin can of red sauce. She'll take that. Oh, a motorcycle. Toaster pastries. Actually, let's go ahead and eat these toaster pastries. And she didn't love them. She didn't hate them because they're not cooked. But it's something to eat. Oh shit. Tough. She sees a zombie. Where is it? Over there. So the zombie is lurking in the tree line. Probably far enough away not to be a threat. What is this? Oh, a mass grave. So just through the trees. She sees a big mound, and even more overwhelming than her stench, she smells the horrible, horrible stench of human corpses over in that direction. Bow stabilizer. I don't see us getting into archery anytime soon. Now here are some tents. There's the dehydrated meat. She's going to grab that. She's going to look through the other tents. Not really see anything. Looks like this campsite's pretty picked over, but the motorcycle. Oh, the motorcycle. Not bad. We have a 1-liter V-twin engine. This is a crotch rocket. It's got... where's the tank? The tank is heavily damaged. So, yeah, like I said... Oh, no, that was the other character, wasn't it? This was not the mechanic. She doesn't know a lot about motorcycles. She rode a bike as a kid, though, so she knows the basics. So she tries it out, right? Why not? And what do you know? The key's in it, and it starts right up. So she takes it a little easy. Oh, it's kind of fun. In the rain, it's a little weird. A little weird to be driving in the rain. Definitely going to zoom out for this. So off she goes. Driving down, and oh, Lord, what the fuck? Look at all those zombies. So, down here, leading into the city, she is just terrified of that. You know what? She's too smart a girl to tangle with that shit. She passes it up. Oh, look over here. She sees and smells another pile of corpses over here. So she goes over. Let's zoom back in for this one. Not knowing what the battery is going to do on this motorcycle again. Cleo's a really smart girl, so she leaves the engine running, knowing that she might have to run back over here. Now she sees this individual, and it doesn't seem aggressive. Some form of eldritch monstrosity, uncouth black being with smooth, oily skin, unpleasant horns that curve inward toward each other. Tall and thin, the shadows cling unnaturally to its vaguely defined humanoid form as it shuffles along. Its hands twitching and spasming so rapidly as to appear a little bit more than a black burr of claws. Gazing upon its disturbing form fills you with unspeakable terror. Actually, that sounds really bad, doesn't it? But, to break roleplay a little bit, I know that it's harmless. So, Cleo's not too worried about it. She also sees these giant molds, and they're also just sort of creeping around. She doesn't know what's going on. She ignores them. Whatever. What do we have here? Heroin. Cleo doesn't know why. Oh, actually, yeah, 1.1. Yeah, so she's not sure why, but she picks up the bag of heroin. She recognizes it for what it is. She's never tried anything like that, but she's like, whatever. Pork sticks. Now, she is almost out of storage, so she just eats these pork sticks right off the corpse. Just literally eaten off of the dead. Yeah, she sees a book, but again, she's out of storage, so she leaves that behind. She really, really wants a lighter. Yeah. That was a big moment. A big moment. Quick save so we don't crash. And a matchbook. Oh, wow. Cleo is feeling good. She gives the mold a wide berth. Another matchbook. Everything she's ever needed in this corpse pile. And having looted to her satisfaction, back to the motorcycle. She sees a school off in the distance and the horror of zombie children. Cleo always wanted children of her own, but of course there was the issue with the smell. No man could stand it long enough to impregnate her, and she thought about doing it on her own, but it just seemed overwhelming. Oh, I've run into a rock. Oh, a gun store. Cleo's always been afraid of guns. A lifelong Democrat voter. She's lobbied against them, but now in the zombie apocalypse, was that the right thing to do? Did she neuter her society? She drives by some dogs and more zombies, but as she gets more and more accustomed to driving the motorcycle, her fear of them is lessening. So out on the open road, now here's where it crashes, Chad. Because what I want to do, look at that bullshit. I can't check the the status of my my car while I'm driving it. It's going to make things more difficult. But whatever. We can make that work. We just don't know when we're going to be running out of gas here. But I know that I'm on empty. So Cleo driving around, feeling like a little bit of a badass, honestly. She's got her axe strapped to her back. She's got food. She's got the means to make fire. She thinks about going back to the cabin, actually, because she could start a fire. She could warm up. She could have a night's sleep there. But I don't know. She's feeling good. So she decides to move along. And she finds a trailhead with a car. Oh. Perhaps some hapless camper has left this car in good condition. Let's investigate, she thinks. And this car has no wheels. Unfortunate. Back to the motorcycle. Let's take a quick look at the motorcycle and hope that it doesn't crash the game. We are on 3% gasoline, 1 hour until empty. I think that's quite a bit of exploration we can get done in that 1 hour. So Cleo heads back to the highway. Ooh. A solar car she sees. Now, Cleo, like I said, a lifelong liberal, is the kind of hipster who bought into the solar car, electric car bullshit revolution. And now she sees that it was all for nothing, because none of that matters, does it? Unfortunately, this one has no wheels, so she moves along. If she had some tools, those solar panels would be super useful, but she doesn't. And also, she's a ship mechanic. But here's another one. Let's check it out. And we don't want to die from the moving vehicle. Oh, come on, stop there you go. If you let go before you slow it down, it keeps rolling, which is kind of cool. This one also has no wheels. There has been someone stripping wheels off of the electric cars in this part of the world. Not surprising, considering the lawlessness of the apocalypse. She drives into the forest. Oh, and no, there's a zombie dog she speeds past, filled with terror. On a normal day, if it weren't raining and the end of the world, she would find her newfound motorcycle rides very relaxing. Also, I don't know if you're noticing those little puddles back there. That's the fuel tank is compromised. That is... Oh, no, that's smoke. Okay, never mind. One of the big complaints about this game, like, you know, this is the future, right? It's based in the future. So they have, like, you know, bionics and laser weapons and shit like that. And yet, all of the vehicles just spew smoke. I was like, that doesn't even happen now. Why would that be? Farmhouse. So, Cleo sees this roadblock up ahead. There's military turrets. And she's like, fuck this noise. I remember I saw a little glimpse of a farmhouse back the other way. And if I can get there before this motorcycle runs out, I bet there's some food and there's probably a nice place to make a fire. And here it is. She was right. A nice farmhouse, which doesn't seem to have any zombies. She's going to risk it, turn this motorcycle off, and hope that the battery comes back. Also going to quick save just in case the game shits the bed. And the battery's at 30%, 2% gasoline. It's probably going to be okay. She ventures in to the farmhouse. Now the farmhouse has several different things. We've got a greenhouse, a chicken coop, some fields, and something over there. That might be the chicken coop. She decides to try the main house first. And looking around, she doesn't really see anything except a television. It's a decent place, but there's no items, and she's really looking for items. She checks the study. There's some books about programming and business. Nicotine vape. She's not a vapor. Although, she did very quickly, like, for a little while, she tried vaping, thinking that, like, that would be a great way to cover up the smell. You know, like, if it was just always vape smell around her, then maybe people wouldn't notice. But it was more, instead of covering scent, it just mixed in with it, and it made it that much worse. So, she gave up on the vape. There is nothing in this farmhouse. It is absolutely without loot, she finds. So she decides to head out into the field and the chicken coop, see what's going on out there. The greenhouse, actually, is what this is. So what do we got? Roses. Roses in the greenhouse. Not useful. Not something we care about. What is this thing? Rotary clothes dryer. Bird bath. Also not useful. She heads out into... So we got some bird food. Pile of straw. More bird food. But it seems like the chickens have escaped. Someone has left the gate open. We'll close it. Unfortunate. Unfortunate that there are no chickens because we could eat them. Open up the barn. And what do we have here? A saddle. Oh, chat. Save game. There could be a horse in here. Now, thus far, I've not played the game. Oh, is that... No, that's not a horse, is it? That's a ladder. Shit. I've not gotten to play a game where I could ride a horse, because they just put that in recently, but if Cleopatra... Now, Cleopatra, as a little girl, she only ever wanted to ride a fucking horse. It's one of her greatest dreams. And she sees these saddles and she thinks to herself, oh my god, I can be like a horse princess of the apocalypse. Her spirit's soar. Oh my god, look at him, chat. Look how glorious he is. A hooved grazing mammal with a mane of hair, a sweeping tail, and powerful muscles. Oh, she gathers up fodder. And she goes and she says, no, horse. Be my friend. Cattle fodder. Feeds him, and he loves her now. It lets her pat his head, and it seems friendly. Oh, chat. Let's bring the horse. Bring him. Pick up the saddle. We'll drop the axe. She doesn't care about the axe. Equip horse with armor. Wait. You don't know how to saddle a horse? Oh, come on. Oh, that's bullshit. How hard could that be? Well, she makes several attempts to get the saddle on the horse, but she doesn't understand it. The horse is uncomfortable. So, broken mentally and crushed, she moves on to the other barn with the stupid horse following. What is that? A hedge trimmer, a saddle, and a pair of boots. Okay, boots. Yeah, that does look like boots, doesn't it? Pitchfork. Another hedge trimmer. So, yeah. Not the best. She decides what she wants to do. She's going to come in here and lock this horse up. So, maybe someday, maybe she can come back after she learns a little bit about horsing. But it was not good for her mood. Losing that horse. She had already named him. She named him Horsey. She's not a creative girl, you know. So there's a lot of intelligence there, but not a lot of creativity. So she blows a kiss to Horsey. Gets back on the motorcycle. It's 9:13 a.m. It's not time to rest yet. She has more looting to do. Motorcycle starts. She says a little prayer, even though she doesn't believe. And she decides, well, she knows that there's a turret checkpoint in the road. Shouldn't be too hard to bypass that. But she could also go to the east and just explore the fields. She sees some swampland, so she thinks, there must be a river out there. Why don't we just stay on the road, right? Why not? We'll probably get the most out of our motorcycle by staying on the road, she thinks. She sees a giant spider. That's creepy, but she's getting a little bit jaded to all this apocalypse shit already. She gives the turrets a wide berth. She sees some delicious corpses in there, and those cop cars probably run, but how's a girl like her going to deal with turrets? The answer is she's not. Oh, but what's this? A bus? A bus. That could be a useful thing in the zombie apocalypse, right? She leaves the car running and quick saves because this could crash the game. And she examines, no wheels on the bus. It is fairly full of diesel, though. If only we had some way to harvest that. But Cleo doesn't. So back on the motorcycle and back on the road. Oh, what's this? A hotel, or a motel, as it were. But the interesting thing about this motel is that police car. Because police cars generally are in good shape. Now, she's a little bit trepidatious here. Is that a word? I think it is. She doesn't know what's in the motel. And it seems to be barricaded with, what are those, dumpsters? That's just a wood wall. But this is, yeah. So a line of dumpsters barricading the entrance to the motel courtyard. She doesn't really want to go in there, but she wants to check out these cars. Oh, and she hears something on the far side of that car. But she takes a quick look at this ambulance. Ambulance, not a police car. The ambulance runs. Oh, how's the fuel tank, she says. Where is it? There it is. Oh, the Fuel tank is not. That one's in pretty good shape. That one's busted. But we've got 1.5 liters in the good one. What's the engine look like? 4.5 liter V8, but it's faulty. There's also stuff in it. And there's errors in it. So she looks inside. Antibiotics? Yes, we'll take those. Now, what's making noise over there? There's something inside this car, which lacks wheels, so ignore it. And this one also lacks wheels. She creeps over, gets in the ambulance, and will it start? Oh my God! It started. Quick save. Cleo wants nothing else to do with this place. She is out, driving her brand new ambulance, feeling good. She heads east toward the river. She hopes to find a bridge. Instead, she runs into some forest. She decides south is the way to go. Ooh, look, a crashed helicopter. Nothing in it, though. She's enjoying the big V8 rolling through the off-road here, tearing through shit, not giving a fuck. Windows down to blow her stank out of the cabin. Because even after all these years, she's not gotten used to it. It's so bad. She is a little worried about how much fuel is left and whether she's losing any fuel from the bad gas tank. But she knows that looking at the fuel gauge would crash the game. So she's not going to do that. Another giant nuclear crater appears on the horizon and she decides to drive around it. She's actually only driving at 16 miles an hour, but when you're off-roading like this... she sees a road to the south and says, yeah, you know what, let's try to get this thing back on a road. She would love to find a gas station. Oh, look at this. Now we have Amigo right here. There he is. Basically a giant crab that can fly. And then we have a tough zombie. Now, here's the cool thing. Actually, Cleo doesn't know this, so she decides to throttle down and just see what happens down here. And she sees the tough zombie and the Migo go into combat. And they are whacking away at each other. Oh, the tough zombie did not make it very long. Did he even? No. Didn't even scratch him. So she is, you know, appropriately terrified now of this Migo. And gets the ambulance moving again. Blows past him. Now she's interested in what's in this pile of corpses, though. What do we have? An emergency blanket. Wouldn't mind having that. 2 flashlights. It's going to be dark soon. We're going to need flashlights. Rollerblades. Not useful. Yeah, there's nothing there worth stopping for. We could try hitting the Migo with the ambulance, but probably not worth it. Now, here we have Garfield Plantation down here. She's driven through Garfield Plantation on some work trips, but she's never really stopped there. It's not a big town. 4 houses. But she sees the previous inhabitants of those houses are out and about. Now, Cleo is faced with a decision here. Her ambulance is a powerful vehicle. And honestly, it could probably just cruise right through all these bitches. But what if it broke down in the middle of that? She decides to, oh, come on! I don't know if it's this tile set or what's happening here, but how long ago did I save that game? Oh my god. Alright, whatever. We'll quickly retrace our steps there. Turn-based driving. So much fun. Cleo, as if remembering another life, as if it's deja vu, remembers her encounter with the Migo and the tough zombie and drives toward it, knowing that she'll be safe. And yet, the random number generator decides not to spawn that this time around. She questions her sanity. Okay. Great. Well, there was nothing good there anyway, so. Is the town not there? Maybe I just missed it. I must have gone the wrong way. Oh, that's a rock. It's harder to dodge shit in the tile set, for sure. Oh, I missed that campsite the first time around. Cleo sees a campsite off in the distance. Now, the last campsite, she found some useful things. So she decides to check it out. Another motorcycle. If only she had some way to siphon gasoline. She's going to leave the ambulance running because she doesn't know if she'll have to run back. And she sees some food. She is, actually, she's not really hungry right now. This motorcycle is running. That's interesting. So we got canned chicken and Spam. Now, she can't carry any more food, so she's just going to eat this. Just pig out. Both cans. A pasta extruder. Well, that would probably be good to have, but she can't store anything new. She also doesn't have any flour. So, and we have some string, which she will take. A table. Let's take a look at this motorcycle. It's in pretty good shape. She decides to stick with the ambulance, though. Man, the ambulance is something. She can sleep in it if she has to, which is a huge advantage. Even though the fuel economy is not going to be as good. Now let's quick save because whatever crashed the game might still be down here. Interestingly enough, not nearly as many zombies this time around. So she decides to throw caution to the wind, drive through town, right? Let's see what's up. Let's see what's in here. And 2, 3 zombies she sees. 3 zombies and 4 houses. Those are pretty good odds, Cleopatra thinks. I could park. And probably with my new axe. Although she is in a really bad mood. She's been unhappy since the very beginning. Why is she... She's not content with her life. Well, that's not good, is it? She decides her poor mood, it's not worth it. But she does want to check out some of these other vehicles. Once again, leave the... oh, zombie soldier. Where's he? Oh, he's right there. Oh, I didn't see him before. Okay, maybe not stop here. She decides to just explore the area around town. Maybe something will appear that'll make her feel a little bit better about taking on this encounter. Pile of shell casings. Not much going on. There's a car. Cleopatra thinks to herself, you know, if I could just get one of these cars started. I mean, I've got the ambulance, yeah. But what if one of these throwaway cars, what if I could get one of these started? This one doesn't have very much gasoline at all. But it runs. What if it could run long enough? Oh, it started. It started. Risky as hell. But she's throwing caution to the wind. She knows that this fuel is on zero. She is running on fumes. But she sees her one chance, chat, and she just jams the accelerator. As fast as she can, boom, right into a zombie. Smash, kills it. She goes hard on the brake, turns into the other one, bang, kills it. Back on the accelerator. She's never been more alive. She cranks it up, hits the soldier, doesn't manage to kill him because this game is kind of wonky with the collision detection. So she spins it around, back on the accelerator. She's at 18, 26, bang, hits the soldier at 30 miles an hour, dead. And the fuel dies. Oh. That could not have worked out better. I'm going to quick save because that was actually pretty good. Now, there is a small problem here because she has a zombie closing in and a hazmat zombie up there to the north. There's also a hazmat zombie on the other side of that house that she knows about. But she thinks she can outrun them. So out she comes, heading over to... Maybe she's gotten a taste for vehicular manslaughter and she fucking loves it. So what do we got here? A van. A van that runs with 1% gasoline. Her bloodlust is immediately fired up again. Oh, there's no controls. Shit. Okay. Alright, so they're closing in. She needs to loop around. They are faster, so she starts to run. She needs to check out this, whatever this emergency vehicle is. It is another ambulance and looks better than the other one. The security system is still on, but fuck it. Oh, no keys. Shit. Alright, 2 more options. Although, it seems like she's lost the zombies at this point, so... we got a hippie van. It runs. It's got gasoline. Oh, shit. Another zombie. Oh, I hope this starts. Oh, there's no keys. Oh, she's in trouble. She's in trouble. She's a little bit exhausted. She runs. She's letting the zombie just tear open the back of that hippie van as she flees. One last chance. Maybe this bus. Oh, shit. That hazmat zombie is on the other side of the bus. What does she do? She could run through the house, but there's zombies on most sides. She decides to run this way. She knows it's safe. That zombie is now tearing apart that hippie van, trying to get to her. Oh, shit. Something, chat. Something's going on with the earth. The very ground is rolling like a cartoon. Like, what could be down there? What's causing that? That's terrifying. There's also a fox. Okay, she has to run again. She starts running, trying to get back to the ambulance before she's too exhausted. She's made it. She's in. She grabs the controls and takes off. Cleopatra says, you know what? I don't care anymore. I don't care about this ambulance. What I care about is killing fucking zombies. And boom, she runs one down. She drives over the lumpy earth, back around. She's ready. She's lustful for blood. Pulls it around. 2 more targets. She idles the engine, waiting for them to get into striking range. A loud bang from the engine. The engine is not doing great. And hitting that zombie with it didn't do it any favors. But boom, runs another one down. Only one left. And it's ripping that bus apart. Which maybe... Oh, no. It's through the bus. Okay. Fine. One last attack with the van. Boom. Oh, it skids. Oh, she can't do it. It's not. The hazmat zombie's too strong. Pull it out. Backs it up. She's torn off a mirror. She waits. She lets it idle. Come on, you son of a bitch. Get away from that wreckage. Get up here where I can hit you. She gives herself some room. And floors it. 28 miles an hour. 40. 48. Boom. Smashes it. Sends it flying. And hard on the brakes. Boom. The deal is done. She turns off the ambulance. And quick saves because this might crash the game. And... it took it fairly well. The frame is still... The alternator's almost gone. But I think this will still run. Not bad. Now let's check these corpses, she says. Oh, a cash card? Why not? Prussian blue tablets. Now, as a lab technician, she knows that is anti-radiation medication. Because they handed those out at the lab. When they messed around with really radioactive stuff. So now, having cleaned out the town, she goes to loot. Which is becoming one of her favorite activities. The door is locked, but you know what? She has an axe. So she smashes it in. Boom. Nothing going on there. There's a bed. A jacket. She doesn't really want that. A condom. Well, that's not going to be very useful, is it? That just reminds her of her really unfortunate sex life because of her stink. Sandals and a magazine. Chocolate drink. You know what? Let's go ahead and drink this chocolate drink because we haven't had anything to drink in a while. Umbrella. What are these? Fireplace. Oh, that's good. Now that I have a way to make fire. Frying pan. I think we have a frying pan, right? Yep, we do. Bird eggs and meat sandwiches. Okay, this is great. So later on we can do some cooking here. Soap bar. She is really triggers her to see soap. So she just like pretends she didn't see it. Now duct tape. Oh, I can't carry it. She really needs a backpack, chat. Oh, a soda can stove. Wow, that would be great if we could carry it, but we can't. A battery will go in the flashlight. Nice. So now we've got a working flashlight. Got some water in there. MP3 player. Oh, wow. I really need to take that. All right, what can we drop? Let's eat these graham crackers. No, let's eat the sardines. And drop the can in the box. Is that enough? Yeah, okay. Yeah, being wet is bad for her. but carrying the umbrella means not carrying the axe. And the axe takes up too much storage. Okay, well, so this house, she can come back here if she wants to cook something. Meanwhile, she's going to head down here. Now, she happened to run into the edge of this house with one of the cars. So no need to break down the door. Another lighter. Can't say no to that. Nothing going on in that closet. A sponge. Again, that really just triggers her. Now, she decides she's going to take a couple of minutes and check out this drama novel, right? Because she likes to read. And if you see the focus stat over there, really comes up when you read. So, focus 106, that's good enough. She has always been able to escape the realities of her existence by reading. We'll take that. No, we need that clean water. I'm going to trade the red sauce and the cream soda. I'm going to take the water and the lemonade. I'm also going to drink this fruit juice till I'm slaked. Okay, not bad. This has been a good loot. Sunglasses, electric blanket. Oh, that's going to be comfy later. Caffeine pills. Is that a backpack? Oh, it's a backpack. Quick save and put it on and take off the sling and drop it. Now we are at 11 out of 14 liters of volume. Still not great, but a pretty good start. Now also, the thing that we can keep in mind here is, does she wear glasses? Safety glasses. Okay, no. We can begin to load up the ambulance. Now, I'm not sure long term how well this ambulance is going to work out, but it is a storage. Locked door, not a problem when you've got an axe. Children's book. Beer. She's never been a big drinker. There's another sponge, which... Oh, there was... Did you see that? There was a sound. Something's out there. Ooh. Protein powder. Well, that's good for survival, right? Can't say no to that. Beans and maple syrup. Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do... Oh, a food processor. Oh, that's not bad. What I'm going to have to do is... Oh, did I see a zombie? Oh, it's in here. There's something in there. Alright, no, she's not going in there. String. Oh! Now, chat, as I said before, a lifelong Democrat and anti-gunner. Gun grabber, as it were. Cleo doesn't know much about pistols, but she sees this little Ruger LCP. It's a little pocket gun. And she knows enough to push that button and see that the magazine is full. And she's never even thought about it before, but what if? What if this is something that she's going to have to use in the zombie apocalypse? Slips it in the backpack. Why not? It's a whole new world for her. The window frame is jagged with glass. She smashes it out with her axe and heads back out, ignoring the possible zombie that's trapped down there. Heading back to the ambulance, she pops open the rear, goes inside. Actually, she never even looked in here. There's bandages and hemostatic powder. Nice. But Instead, what she wants to do is she wants to store some shit in here. Her string, her novel, her heroin, all of her drugs, these crackers, all this shit. She'll keep her water, but the meat can go in there. She doesn't need her phone. Why would she? This spare flashlight, the chemistry set, which is huge, which we should have gotten rid of that a long time ago. The frying pan, she'll hang on to that gun though. She likes the feel of the gun. After all this time, never having touched one, there's something empowering about it. And now, she's freed up almost all of her inventory to go back, pick up all that shit that she left behind because she knows that she needs to loot it, put it in her trusty ambulance. Before she moves on, which way will she go? To the east? To the south? Toward the radioactive wasteland that she sees? I don't know, because it's 11 p.m. And that's the end of Cataclysm stories for tonight. But perhaps we'll come back and revisit Cleopatra, because she's got a pretty good start on her survival. She's got the ambulance. She's got the food. She's got water. She's got a way to make fire. She's got a frying pan. She could boil her water. She's got the axe. Things are looking okay. The only problem is she's a little bit of a wet noodle. She's not a happy girl. Oh, wait. All of a sudden, she's happy. She is happy, chat. She read that book. She really likes it. So things are really turning around. She's killed for the first time, and she felt like it was empowering. And she can't stop thinking about that little Ruger sitting in her backpack. She wants to know what it would feel like to squeeze the trigger on that thing. I don't know. We'll have to find out. See you later. Keep it real.